Today, we will discuss the human person in society.
The human person in society. The human person exists to relate with others. The person is by nature a social being because he or she has a tendency to go out of himself or herself to form bonds and relationship with others. Throughout a person's life, he or she experiences a variety of relationships that will help to shape him or her as a person. Soren Kierkegaard said, "We have a tendency to adhere to an image or idea that is linked with ourselves. Rather of being ourselves, we are preoccupied with being a certain type of a person that modern era is still working in progress. Our fullness, wellness, or complete life is dependent on our social relationship in an era of increasing dullness, homogeneity, and a lack of true individuals."
For Aristotle, friendship is defined as two bodies sharing a single soul. According to the saying, mutual sharing, acceptance, and sincerity are a few of the qualities that may be found in a successful relationship. Karl Wojtyla's we-you, I-you, and Martin Buber's I-thou relationship have piqued my interest. Next is Martin Buber. In the sphere of a human, the individual finds happiness in the personal, like in meeting another person and having a genuine conversation. Through Wojtyla's efforts, he was able to make a difference in the world. We share in each other's humanity when we participate.
Early Medieval Period. The Dark Ages, also known as the Early Middle Ages and Early Medieval Period, is a history that lasted from the Early Middle Ages to the Early Medieval Period. Historians generally place the periods between the late 5th and the early 6th centuries and the 10th centuries. They mark the beginning of the European history's Middle Ages. Many barbarians converted into Christianity. The majority were labeled heretics because of their beliefs, their Arian faith. When Magnificent Charlemagne became the king, Christianity influence grew even more. Frank, a descendant's feudalism, is the name given to the mode of life in the Middle Ages. Take note guys, feudum is the medieval Latin word that means property or ownership.
Middle Ages. Pedagogical strategies or the general abstract teaching method creating effective learning teaching environment was employed in Middle Ages, which recorded the intercommunication between the various intellectual knowledge, including the unity of scientific language. The practically unlimited reason's power of elimination is based and foremost on faith. The term modern philosophy is an attack and rejection of the Middle Ages, which dominated in the preceding 1,000 years. Modern period is said to begin around the backdrop of Christopher Columbus landing in the New World, which not only altered geography but also the politics. Martin Luther's protests caused several upheaval in Europe, changed the nature of Christian, and eventually the conceptions of human nature.
Globalization and technical innovations. Globalization originated in the Western world as a response to the Renaissance and then the Enlightenment's new ideas. Globalization referred to the multilateral connections between global systems, local practices, transnational trends, and personal lifestyle.
Let's talk about two different topics, new knowledge and policy making. So first, new knowledge. Socrates wants to teach us that knowledge is virtue and ignorance is vice to live a good life. The origin of modern age can be found in phenomenal growth of knowledge. It can be traced in the revival of Greek science. Then second is policy making. The increase of integration in policy making is one of the most important consequences of knowledge in the Republic of Human. All human activities has grown in where the contact come in the law of one form or another.
Economic sphere. Technical improvements have made possible mechanization of labor that has resulted in mass production, the rapid growth in per capita productivity, and increasing division of labor. The contrast today between the level of living in relatively modern countries, and that in traditional societies is a clear manifestation. Social realm. Modern knowledge and the technology is an immense impact on the traditional societies' ways of life. The complex and interrelated series of changes in humanity ways of life has changed the power relations among societies by rapidly strengthening the position of some at the expense of others. Societies have also become more independent, and the conduct of their relations have been transformed.
In technology, the greater the impact of technology on society, the more we consider the social, economic, and environmental implication. Each decision and choices has ethical, technological, and scientific elements. Science has shaped our perceptions of human life and what it means to be human. The hardship of living in time of fast change is vital to humanity. So, learn more about what makes our existence possible. Because the ability to master science and technology is a barometer of humans' accomplishment.
On women's friendships. Women's friendships has a special quality that may exist only between women. A quality that can only be found between women. A female relationship that provides sympathy, education, validation, and advice. True friendships allow people to be entirely themselves around one another. Female friends have a vital role in our mental and physical well-being. Women's negative opinions toward themselves and others may be unconsciously held. Mothers have a vital moral responsibility to provide a secure environment for their children. Daughters. A daughter's relationship with her mother can be both beneficial and detrimental. Establishing limits requires knowing and respecting oneself.